Greetings, beloved multiversal soul familia. We are back again with yet another conversation with the cards. But before we get started, with the risk of embarrassment and looking a little crazy, we're going to do a little fit check real quick. Bro Star Patrick and I were on the conversation of Wrangler shirts, and so apparently both of us really like Wrangler shirts. However, I wear them a bit differently than they're typically meant to be worn. Like, I will layer them with a long sleeve shirt underneath and go up a size for more of a loose and flowy fit. And so, yeah, I just paired with a pair of black jeans. And then I would probably, since they're skinny jeans, I would wear my white Converse shoes with this type of getup, or like some chunky black ankle boots. But also, I was sharing about my dress. So before we go into Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, y'all, I am not going to go out and hug a tree and get pictures right now because it is entirely too cold. But I still want to share what I wore for my special festivities recently. Just to give you an idea, it's nothing super like luxury or fancy or anything, but I had to have a dress. It's been years since I bought myself a dress, so here we are with, this is the skirt to it. It is just so simple and flowy, like a beautiful like rosy mauve color with just a basic ruffle on the end, and the skirt flows a bit longer in the back and a bit shorter in the front. And then this adorable matching crop top. And I also wore a pair of black nylons with like a crosshatch, black crosshatch pattern on them with, hold on, these boots and this necklace. And that was my outfit for the special event that I shared about recently. So yeah, one of these days I'll make it out to get some portraits done. I'm not your typical selfie girl. I just don't do that kind of stuff. To be boldly honest, I don't even own a full length mirror. No joke. I do not even own a full length mirror. And it's not due to any dysmorphia or insecurities or anything like that. I just, it's like, you know, is it really maybe not so necessary? Not practical for me, anyways. Perhaps that's just subjective to me. But anyways, yes, we're high vibing. This is a beautiful, like, turquoise color with the black, one of my most favorite hues on this planet. And I'm actually feeling it. Like, there's just something about when I wear this color that just makes me feel lighter and more giddy and joy filled. So we're actually going to take a look at this. So the turquoise gemstone itself is associated with balance, protection, healing, and spiritual connection. But I want to know more about the color. So that's what we're going to do. Yes. The spiritual meaning of the color turquoise is associated with healing, protection, balance, and communication. It is seen as a powerful color that inspires spiritual growth and self discovery. And I don't know about you guys, but I have been just hustling and grinding away at that particular path right there of spiritual growth and self discovery. And it's like just when we think we know ourselves, we go a little deeper, or we aim a little higher, both directions, because what is the canopy without the roots, right? Hello. Yes. That part, that part. So it also represents qualities like inner tranquility. There it is. That is exactly what I'm feeling right now. It's so good, so good, so good. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take my, where'd it go? Oh, my turquoise lighter is out in the other room. So, oh well. We will just use the purple to light the palo, because we are about to get into these cards. Purified, blessed, and protected. So it is, so it is, so it is. Yes, there's more to this color as well. And here we go. Honest communication, emotional wisdom, protection. There it is. Good fortune. Good fortune came out for the collective yesterday. I'm so, so, so happy for you. Yes. And a deep connection with nature. Isn't that the truth? I have really been, look at me bouncing. I'm just like so excited. I'm telling you right now, guys, I'm still fasting. My lips are so parched right now. Like, hold on. Let me get some ointment for my lips. No joke. My lips are so parched. I haven't even had a sip of water yet. And it's 9:48 a.m. Eastern Time where I'm at. So, oh my goodness. Yes, we have the palo going. Let's continue on with this turquoise color spiritual meaning so we can wrap this up. It is also believed to promote inner calmness and emotional stability, as well as an enhanced spiritual connection and intuition. Yes, and see, I feel like there's something missing. So I'm going to bring in a little bit of a feminine touch. Like, I'm wearing a black beanie because I'm a beanie girl. I love stocking caps. I wear them all year long, no matter the weather. I mean, not every single day, but yes, I figure out a way to style them. So, okay, we have our necklace. And now there's like one more thing I can do to bring in a little bit more of a feminine touch. Since it is still technically late winter, we're gonna have some fun and throw on some fingerless gloves. And I have my own style. I'm not a trend follower at all. Not at all. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So turquoise is also a color associated with spirituality in general, as well as transformation. Yes. Transformation. The stone is revered as a sacred stone, believed to possess powerful spiritual properties. So, the takeaways specifically for me in terms of the turquoise at this time would be the spiritual growth, self development, emotional balance, continuously working on my communication, and safeguarding against like not allowing like the low level spirits to win. We'll just put it that way. We'll just put it there. We'll just put it out there like that. Although we are winning in this realm and we have already won in higher realms, beloveds, we still have to integrate it into our reality. So, it's not so much about the pitfalls as it is um, as we go deeper, sometimes wounds and things of that nature that we um, may have become like no longer conscious of. Sometimes that can come back up to the surface, and then we have to, fight that internal battle all over again. This card has been showing itself a lot lately. It's undeniable. And miraculous aid is not necessarily going to look like, when you're watching the news and FEMA is rolling up in a disaster location. This is much deeper, beloveds. Much deeper. So, let's talk about it, shall we? The winged wise ones. The winged wise ones. There's a message directly from the book that is meant to be conveyed at this time, besides the obvious. Huh. Why am I not finding it? Interesting. I'm stumped. I will be right back. Alright, just so you know, I only paused so that we wouldn't take up too much recording time with just like dead air. So, always allies, never challengers. The winged wise ones represent the aid of all the angels, the upright ones, of course. I have to mention that because I know beyond all doubt that not all angels are good. Okay? We'll just leave it alone from there. When you enter their realm, know that your sincere prayers will be answered according to the will of the divine. This also represents divine intervention and the potential of miracles to heal and transform as if by magic. Have faith, whatever your circumstances. Heavenly beings are watching over you. The winged wise ones give you a glimpse of the future by offering messages whispered on the wind. These are translated within you as inspired thought, instantly unraveling the past and revealing the present. Be aware of the higher consciousness in you. This is a good time to observe your thoughts through meditation. Who is observing those thoughts? That self is kin to the winged wise ones who have come to help you soar. So, we're going to make this a message about miraculous aid. Alright, so this is, I'm going to put this right over here as like, or maybe, hold on. We're going to go this way. So that it's facing your direction. Just like if we were sitting in front of each other and I was delivering a message. Okay, so we're going to go into no, we'll go into the Kipper in a minute, but first we're going to go into the Woodland Wardens for a bit more in terms of this energy of miraculous aid coming in for the collective. And it can mean a number of different things, beloveds. It can mean a number of different things. So, transformation. Preparation. Preparing for your glow up. What is that? Beautiful. Preparing for your glow up. Let's go. For some of you, it's even a little bit of romance. And if you're already in a romantic connection, it's going to ripen even more. Yes. All right. Romance is still at the bottom. Okay, and then we have leadership. So we're going to start with this because it's giving like someone of some form of leadership, regardless of the dynamics of the aid. Someone in a position of leadership is going to be rolling this energy in for you. And this could very well be you rolling it in, but there is some kind of almost supernatural type of effect to this experience. Like a happy surprise. Happy surprises have been definitely in the orbit of the collective lately. Most certainly. Ooh, this is an actual leadership opportunity of some kind coming to The collective, and a reminder for the collective to rule with fairness and care. I like to put it lead with grace, but that may not sound as exciting to a guy to say, "Hi, I'm so and so, and I'm here to lead with grace." No. But yes, but also yes, the feminine energy is within each and every living being, beloveds. So, embodying the qualities of a great leader. The bear and cedar calls us to be powerful but benevolent. Beautiful. Yes, I love this message for the collective. Paired with cedar, a plant known for its healing, protective, and cleansing qualities, this card invites us into mature authority. Speaking of cedar, I have an entire dish right here full of it that has already partially burnt down. You know, when the bundle gets about halfway down, it wants to come apart. So, on that note, we are going to light some charcoal and burn some cedar. And then the charcoal will also serve in keeping the palo going at the same time. So, yes, let's do this. Yes. Get that sucker nice and hot. Drop some cedar on there. And then I'm going to just I'm going to prop the palo right over the cedar to hold it in place. And then as it burns down, it will also stoke the palo. Yes, here we go. Oh, and it smells so good already. Oh my gosh. I love the smell of cedar. Indeed. There it is, ringing in protection. Even more so for the collective. As well as cleansing qualities, inviting us into mature authority. There it is. Protection as we are being called into a position of graceful leadership. Wonderful. I really like the smell of the palo, so I didn't want to wait. So I stoked it ahead of time. Just a little bit. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go back into whoopsie. Okay. Well, it looks as though these three cards wanted to separate themselves from the deck, so I'm being guided to go with it. In terms of this miraculous aid coming in, opportunities of leadership. The spider and the passion flower, creative ingenuity. She's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. That's what's up. The spider and the passion flower. Creative ingenuity. Well, I would say that may very well contribute to this opportunity for leadership. solving problems unconventionally and with cleverness. You need only exercise patience in order to fully appreciate the results of your labor. Be loves. Yes. Also representing a balance of light and dark with this spider. Ooh. The plant being associated with Christos, with Christ's energy. The passion flower. Something about tapping into light codes on an avatar level while you're sitting back and being patient. Something about just observing. Just observing, and these avatar light codes are coming in. So it's like this inner wisdom that is making the collective a good candidate for whatever type of leadership this is. Just know that it's meant to be led with grace and care. And then we have the otter and the cattail with peace, a promoter of peace. A peacemaker. Or otherwise maintainer is what I just heard. Maintaining the peace. Maintaining the peace. Holding the line, I just heard. Holding the line. The otter and the cattail. Let's read about it. Yes. Entering a time of peace and tranquility. Enjoy it, allowing yourself to relax fully. See, I just said sitting back and just kind of observing. Observing in their way. And the spider is observing in their own way. And the otter is observing in their own way. But so are the cedar, passion flower, and the cattail. The otter glides through the water with grace and fluidity, a beautiful sight to behold. The otter's playful swim brings calm and joy to those who witness it. The cattail is a symbol of peace and prosperity, and we are in year 9, 2025 is the year of completions, true prosperity, and good Samaritanism. That is the primary theme of our orbits for 2025. Yes. And can be used for a variety of domestic purposes, from basket weaving and bedding to home insulation. It is also a nourishing food. Interesting. There is an inquiry with all of these cards. Do I allow myself to enjoy peace when it finds me? With this miraculous aid coming in, it's been placed on my heart that you finding your peace is a huge part of this. Huge part of it. Peace and calm has been mentioned in multiple modalities and forms so far already. And then, let's see, what is the inquiry for number 2? I should have done this already. My bad. Or maybe I was just meant to do it in this order. So the inquiry for the spider and the passion flower is, when have I solved a problem using my ingenuity in the past? Well, in doing so, it has opened up this door of opportunity, I can tell you that much. And only you are going to know what that means for you as it develops, as it is developing. It is developing. Or this is something that could have just recently happened and it's still like the energy is still in your orbit. Some kind of new opportunity that that feels like a miracle. It has that essence to it, like it's a miracle, like that divine timing has presented itself at the threshold here. Beautiful. And the inquiry for the bear and the cedar is, who can benefit from my knowledge and experience? Oops. You never know, collective. Any one of you can be extremely knowledgeable in a topic or task that someone else is completely oblivious to, and they could offer you a hefty exchange for your services. We'll just put it that way. Okay? Yes. Nevertheless, this kind of coincides a little bit with this morning's energy forecast about our presence being enough. And then the winged wise ones is actually confirming that by reminding us that it's a good time to just be that observer. Observe our orbit, our environment, but also our own thoughts through that stillness, that sit down time, that sacred sanctuary. And then ask ourselves, who is the observer? Nice. All right. Let's see what's going on here. We have graceful persistence. There it is. This is all, it's like starting to sound like a DV, a resume, a portfolio of some kind, but don't think of it in matrixy terms though. This goes beyond matrixy 3333. Ooh, now we have to take a look at this angel number. There's no way around it, no way, no how. No way, no how. 3-3, all threes, my goodness. Feeling really good about this one. Growth, expansion, and abundance. Well, no kidding. Yes. We have the hawk and the thistle. Graceful, persistence. I love this for the collective, yo. I am not even kidding. I am vibing so high right now. I feel like I could just float away. Light as a feather. Light as a feather. And you know, when cattails, when you remove them from the stem, they also can float around in the air like little feathers. They even resemble like little white feathers. Oh my gosh! The synchronicity in that between the cattail and the hawk. Because the thistle certainly is not all gentle and wispy. No, 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 no. This is giving even more of a like protective vibe. Part of that miraculous aid is the protection I just heard. Yes. Part of that protection is that, or part of that miraculous aid is protection. There it is. Yes. Joy, optimism, even more improvement in communication. That self-development doesn't just it's not only spiritual, but everything is spiritual at the same time. Um the dialogue that we hold for ourselves, the dialogue that we use with others is important. Our thoughts and words have power. They manifest our reality. And the more you witness it and understand it and understand it and overstand it, the more mindful you are, the more meaningful you are with your approach, the more meaningful life you want to live. And that is the type of abundance that we manifest effortlessly from, or at least more freely from. Let's see what the book has to say about the hawk and the thistle. Almost there. We can act fiercely while maintaining our grace and dignity. Cha-ching! Sharpening our talons but not losing our crown. Cha-ching! Double, double, double. For our trouble, trouble, trouble. Yes. Yes. Thriving even through difficult situations, but we are rising above that. We are going beyond thriving. Its spiked, stingy leaves protect its radiant flower. I knew there was more of a protective element to that. With the thistle, knowing that thistles are pokey. And if you're a nature person like me, you're very you're very familiar with getting poked and jabbed by thorns and thistles and nettles and just sharp grasses. But boy, does that moss ever feel heavenly on those feet. Yes, and the nice cool sand on the feet, that it almost has like a double milled type of feel to the grains. It's not really super chunky like beach sand. Oh my gosh. It's like finely ground clay and it feels so heavenly. So heavenly. Now I'm hearing head in the clouds, but feet firmly planted on the ground. Head in the clouds, but feet firmly planted. Beautiful. Beautiful. Apparently that's all I was meant to share. Let's move along to the Kipper now. For a bit more detail on this miraculous aid for the collective. What does this involve and who, along with insights and teachable moments. Oh, I need to give this a shuffle. I did ethically shuffle before I put it away, but still. Give it a shuffle. Okay. Okay, I'm also being guided to cleanse this deck before we go into it. All right. You can't see it, but there's some smoke there. I can show you. It's definitely burning. Yes. Every time I say yes, it takes me back to that movie Father-in-Law. I think it's called Father-in-Law with Pauly Shore. Anyways, moving along. We are not going on that side quest right now. Okay. Something involving a mature woman, or this is you. A message. This came out yesterday, so we're just going to see if that comes back out again, because that's still going to be in the orbit anyway from yesterday's messages. All right? So, but I keep seeing it. I keep seeing it. Okay, one more. Unexpected income being discussed in a family room or in any type of setting where multiple seating arrangements are involved for gatherings, a gathering of some kind, of a just spit it out, girl. Unexpected income. Now this is typically like temporary, something temporary, or like a one-time thing, like a one-time gift, a one-time contract in exchange, but not necessarily. So we're just going to pull both of these cards out. And look what's showing itself again. A message pertaining to high honor, or someone of high honor will be delivering this message pertaining to this unexpected income involving a mature woman that is being discussed in a group setting. I have to take it out now. It showed itself 2 other times in the deck when I was splitting to shuffle. So that just tells me we were meant to see it again. The message and high honor. Oops. Generally good news, and there aren't any challenging cards on the table. Hmm. It's going to be somewhat of an informal. Oh, wait a minute. No, because card 27 is also on the table with this card, and this card is literally like right below it. Message is right below unexpected income. This means that this is a formal agreement. So what it is um it's going to start out as um like at a trial rate. That's what I'm hearing. So basically, instead of saying, "Oh, um, we will assess based on experience," instead they are offering an opportunity to build on whatever it is that's being offered to you at like a starting rate, and then there will be advancement because high honor comes out right afterwards. So it's going to start out, I see what it is. Okay. It's going to start out with a lump sum up front. There it is, Spirit. Thank you. It's whatever it is. And this energy can exchange does not necessarily have to be monetary, but you're going to get some kind of energetic exchange up front, and then expand in such a way that, wow, you're building a beautiful rapport here over time. I just heard. Yes. Literally meaning trophies, medals, honor, success, promotions, raises, acing exams, graduating with honors. This significator is on his way up, socially or professionally, and we as the collective are the significator. Beautiful. And there aren't any negative, challenging cards, I should say, on the table. So, okay. Achievements, career advancements, recognition, and promotions. Virtually always business related. However, it doesn't mean that it has to feel like work or even look like toil and labor to be a good hustle. So, work that requires knowledge as opposed to manual labor. Our ambition, skills, and knowledge are recognized now. This card announces success, for the example, in the form of a job acceptance or a promotion. In a relationship, high honor can imply an invitation or even a declaration of love, as the card solving problems. It can also demonstrate the resolution of all difficulties. We are deserving of our awards. Yes. Enjoy your moment, it says. Enjoy the moment. Beautiful. Even more so, being guided to just be the observer, enjoy the moment. Don't feed into the ego saying, you're not really dealing with any kind of burnout. Get up and go. If you can lean, you can clean. But Spirit said, not up in here. I mean, my housework's already done anyway, so. Oh, goodness. It's nice to be up before the sun so that we don't even have to think about it anymore before the brain even really starts grinding. Yes. All right. So, one more split. We have bad health in reverse and adjudication in the upright. So, let's take a look at these. This is not necessarily anything to be concerned about because there are custom meanings to these cards as well. So you can't always take them at face value. Okay. What I do see here is that for some of you, this miraculous aid is going to be in the form of a court-ordered like disability claim, or like getting approved for financial and medical assistance due to a disability, with bad health and adjudication coming out together. But also with bad health being in reverse, I know there's more to it in that position. It's just a reminder that it's that time to rest and regenerate. Hmm. So, with it being in reverse, we're just going to put it this way. Things are actually going to go the way that the collective had hoped. And this is just double confirmation that it's already done. It's already here. This is divine adjudication. Miraculous aid. Remember? This the whole theme of this session is all the different kinds of miraculous aid coming in for the collective. So not every single form and modality is going to resonate, but the message in general will. Okay? This aid can show up again in a number of different ways, and so far it's looking like God is providing through opportunities. Either through a leadership position that doesn't feel like work at all, where we're being guided to have that more graceful and caring approach, or some of you are retiring on disability because because you deserve it, because you deserve to not just thrive, but strive and strive and strive. And not just have to endure and push past tired all the time. Wow. That's a message for someone. Yes, it's involving something that has to be signed either way, whether it's um, a business agreement or a disability agreement. So far, that's what's out. Let's keep going. Yes, confirmation with the expectation at the bottom. This is doubling down even more so on patience. We're being guided to continue to be patient but also perseverant. Beautiful. 28. Here we meet a resigned and slightly somber lady gazing out the window. Gazing out the wide windows over a misty orchard. Church bells toll in the background. Is that a locket dangling from her lace choker holding a picture of her friend? Yes, she is waiting with clasped hands. Literally, this card means a pause, a waiting period, no forward motion. More abstractly, it's a time for observation. This is confirmation more so on what I was saying, that we are being called to rest more and be more of the observer. Our presence, beloveds, our presence alone on many days, not just some, is plenty enough. Look at her glow. The question is she even aware of her own glow? Don't get caught up in the mist and become blinded to your own light, beloveds. During this time of rest and reset and regeneration, it's time to recalibrate and regenerate. It's that time. Whether you're in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere. If you're in the northern hemisphere, you're coming into spring. In the northern hemisphere, you're getting ready to go into harvest season. Rest and just reserve that. Being patient in order to reach our goals, since our situation is more dependent on the outside world. Waiting and being patient rather than forcing issues. And it's best to let things happen in their own time. 3 months patience. So from the time of these agreements, except for the disability claim, it might have taken 3 months of adjudication to come to the conclusion on those claims. However, with this other form of opportunity, which involves leadership, graceful leadership, emotional maturity leadership, this opportunity is going to grow on its own. So you will know when it's time to really kick it into gear. When you're going with the flow, you will just know. I just heard. We have Lovers and Pathway with a split. And we just crossed 1 hour, so we are going to draw this message to a close. With the pathway, there is light at the end of the tunnel. And just remember, you are the light. See, I just asked if she even knew she was glowing. She was even aware of her own light. This is confirmation of recognizing that the light at the end of the tunnel is you. And the tunnel is an illusion. The tunnel is an illusion. The only thing that's real is the light. And the light is you. So during this waiting period and going into meditation, becoming more acquainted with your guides, patiently just allowing divine timing to unfold. There it is. There it is. Just allowing that divine time to unfold and ending it with the Lovers. Number 15. Number 15 is a very special number to me and has been ever since I was little. 15, 15, 15 specifically. It's what everyone hoped for. The good match. Profound friendship, romantic love for some, for those of you who are single. Loyalty and trust are all represented in this card. So not just romance. I have to emphasize that. Especially when it's highly inadvisable to be hanging the mistletoe at work if this unexpected income involves a group setting. It's called fraternizing. And it's not only against certain policies and procedures for specific work settings. It's also considered harassment. And what's the other one? Oh yes, in some states, fraternizing is a sick bird. It's illegal. Illegal. Punishable by some form of discipline. But there aren't any challenging cards on the table that would be relevant to Lovers. So this is yet again another great omen. Opening with a good omen and closing with a good omen. A great omen for the collective. So focusing on profound friendship, loyalty, and trust, all represented with this energy. This is the feminine Christos energy. 15. So number 13 is divine feminine. But 15, 15, 15 is the feminine Christos energy, the Sophia Christos energy. Just, you know, but I don't assign myself to religions or anything like that. Um, I don't claim to be Gnostic. No. Matter of fact, um, I follow the path of law of one, and my heart center is open to all walks of life. As long as you, when you come near me, if you want to even enter my orbit, if you want access, you better come correct. Be respectful or be gone. Love you. Yes. We can find love and faithfulness now. Let ourselves be guided by our feelings and intuitions. Indication of love. This can also be love for what we do, beloveds. I know I love what I do. Yes, I do. I love what I do. And part of it is doing this and serving you. And this is now incoming for you. Indicating love or friendship with a nearby person. Well, there is a mature woman right here. So we're going to read a little bit on the mature woman to actually draw this to a close now. And remember, all of this is coming about in a setting that is unaware to you. It's a group setting of some kind that you are unaware of because it's unexpected. Now, you may still be concerned that you may not be getting approved for your, if it isn't an income, another form of supplemental income. You're going to be finding out that yes, or some other form of agreement that is going to feel like miraculous aid. It's going to feel like a miracle. So it is, so it is, so it is. Yes. Yes. Perhaps it means that you love your work and that your heart and mind are in harmony. As long as it isn't anywhere near card 8, and it's not. So we're good. Because that would point to obstacles and dishonesty. But we're good. All is well on Sissy's spaceship. It's also an air of caution against not getting involved in workplace love affairs, beloveds. After I said a minute ago that it's highly advisable not to be hanging the mistletoe at work. So let's go into the energy of this mature woman because I believe whatever more is meant to be heard and seen by any of us at this time is going to come from this mature woman card. A mature woman, one who generally listens to concerns, offering aid. Okay. Female authority figures, executives, guides, teachers, Could also be a grandmother, a mother, stepmother, mother-in-laws, aunts, godmothers. Interestingly enough, as part of my recent festivities, I had a mother figure. Um, she brought me some grief groceries. We'll just put it that way. Grief groceries. And it's like even when we don't know that we could be putting off that energy that we have been dealing with some kind of grief, it doesn't go unnoticed every single time. And it never goes unnoticed by the Most High. And since we've answered the call, they are answering the call. This wise one, this winged wise one, now I'm hearing earth angel. Okay. So, yeah, this aid can come from a number of different connections here. I'm going to read through all of them again. And this is where we'll draw it to an end, okay? She is important. She is an important female relative, such as a grandmother, mother, stepmother, mother-in-law, aunt, godmother, but can also be a female authority figure, executive, guide, or teacher. Like, we want this energy front and center. And she is front and center. She's the only actual person on the table. Besides us. Just in the flow. Patiently waiting for the results of our previous missions and assignments, while also connecting deeper with Source and our guides and expanding. That's where it all came from, was through observing by way of multiple different modalities, like the hawk, the otter, the bear, and the spider. And, of course, the primary energies on the table, which would be this miraculous aid, these angels of the upright, mature woman energy, and patience and being in the flow. This is us, and this is them. So there it is. I'm hearing we already have the results. We already know the results, and it's double good omens. Double good omens came out on the table today. So now it's more like we're just patiently waiting on. I'm getting like, as we are preparing to embark on our next, I want to say adventure, but I really mean assignment and mission. But hey, we can choose to make it an adventure, and someone needed to hear that today. We have some resetting to do, some renewal, regeneration, recalibration. And that could very well be those small rewards, because we will feel the reward when we engage in the flow, but also engage in optimal care for that trifecta, that physical, mental, and spiritual, or physical, emotional, and spiritual trifecta. We're getting primed, beloveds. We're getting primed. And that is the message. I would like to thank you so very much. I know these messages are general and vague, but soon I'll be able to offer an opportunity for extensions on specific messages where we can interact on a more one-on-one type of level. I just haven't decided on the specific forum yet. But once I do, we can get together and I can offer more personal messages. And that is it. Thank you so very much for tuning in, beloveds, for this energetic update. It's not to coincide with the energetic forecast. That's just overall, and this goes a little bit deeper and offering a bit more detail of this miraculous aid in many different forms coming in for the collective. Yes, with much gratitude and appreciation. From my heart chakra to yours, brightest of blessings.